Curious Georgie says thank you. This is Georgie. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. Today Georgie received a surprise in the mail. It looks like you got a card, Georgie, said the man with the yellow hat. It was a thank you card from Georgie's neighbor Betsy. The card made Georgie smile. It also made him curious. Who could he give a thank you card to? Georgie thought. He could send one to the Science Museum director, Dr. Lee, who had shown Georgie her favorite collection of dinosaur fossils, of course. There was also the librarian who had him pick out books. The store clerk at the market always saved the best bananas for him, and his friend Bill let Georgie fly his kite in the park. Georgie had so many people to thank, he had to get started right away. First, he gathered paper, envelopes, crayons, and stickers. Then he got to work. The man with the yellow hat walked in to find Georgie uncovered from head to toe. "Oh, Georgie, what are you doing?" Georgie held up Betsy's card and pointed to the paper scattered around him. "Oh, I see, Georgie," said his friend. "You're making your own thank you cards. What a nice idea. Would you like some help?" The man wrote while Georgie decorated. Georgie was having so much fun that they even made a stack of extra cards. "We can hand deliver these tomorrow. Everyone will be happy to see you, Georgie." Their first stop was the Science Museum. "Georgie, it's so good to see you," said Dr. Lee. "What a lovely card. I'm going to hang it in my office right now." Next, they stopped at the library. "What a great card," the librarian said. "I'm going to set it here on my desk where everyone can see it. Georgie, we have some new books in the children's section that you might like. If you have time." Georgie looked at his friend. "All right," the man said. "I will go get a book for myself." Georgie noticed the mail carrier leaving the library. She was the one who had brought Georgie his thank you card in the first place. He wanted to give her one of his cards too. Georgie hurried out the door. Could he catch her in time? Georgie jumped up and down on the steps, waving a card, but a group of children was just getting off a bus. They were coming to the library for story hour. Georgie couldn't see which way the mail carrier had gone. But oh, there was a streetlight nearby. Georgie was curious. Maybe if he climbed it, he could see where the mail carrier was going. Georgie started to climb the street light as fast as only a monkey can. But when he was halfway up the pole, his bag slipped off. In an instant, all of Georgie's thank you cards went flying toward the air. Oh no! How would Georgie deliver his cards now? Georgie slid down the pole and grabbed at the cards, swirling around him. A boy looked up. "Hey, it's snowing mail," a little girl said. "Don't worry, little monkey. We'll help you pick up your card." The children gathered up the card. Georgie was very grateful for their help. He was also grateful that he had brought extra cards. He decided to give them to all of the children. "These cards are so nice," said the teacher. The man with the yellow hat came hurrying down the steps. "Georgie, I didn't see you leave. It looks like you had quite an adventure out here." The man thanked the teacher and his students for helping Georgie. "Let's finishing deliver those thank you cards," said the man. Georgie and his friends stopped by the market and the park and then headed home. Georgie felt a little sad that he hadn't caught up to the mail carrier. But wait, who was that at Georgie's house? Georgie proudly gave her a thank you card. "Wow, Georgie," said the mail carrier. "I'm usually the one delivering the cards. This sure it's a treat." Georgie waved goodbye, and he and the man went into their house. But Georgie had one most very special thank you card to deliver. He had saved the best for last. The end.